Hello again. For our next project, we are going to make another software using variables and strings. Now let's say a teacher asks you to write a Python program to calculate the length of a string. How would you do it? Unless you remember all the Python functions and methods, you will be hard pressed to answer this question. That is where we will need to consult Python's built-in function/methods. What we need is a function that counts a given string and gives the answer. What we do if we don't know is either look in the documentation or search using your preferred search engine of choice. Let's go with our overlord that knows every personal information about us, yahoo.com. Just kidding, Google. Let's go with Google. So if we search for a Python function list, also read them. Let's see. Python function list. As you have noticed, I have been Googling shit all night. On the results, let's just skim here. Built-in functions, iter, list, locales, and this len. Descriptions. Return length of an object. Huh, that's curious. What does return length of an object means? Let's go here. And let's search for len. Come on. Python len returns length of an object. Let's see some examples. Returns value from len. The len function returns the value of items of an object. Failing to pass an argument or passing an invalid argument will raise a type error exception. How len works with tuplets, list, and range. That's not what we're looking for. We're looking for strings. Here we go. Examples 2. How len works with strings and bytes. Test strings is equal or value of nothing. So it returns 0. Test string is equal or value of Python. Ooh, this is promising. It returns 6. And how many characters are in there? Exactly 6. Length of B Python is 6. Let's see. Test byte is value of B Python. Print length of test byte is len. I have no idea what this does. Maybe in the future discussions we will tackle this. So I think we found our function, and it is len. The easiest, I think this is the easiest way next to actually making an if statement. Most likely len is just a shortcut for an if statement, a definition of an if statement. Yeah, diff is, yeah, I think, okay. So len is what we're gonna be using. Now let's run our Python software. File, new file. Let's save this for now, and let's call it, let's go here, testing, counting strings. Now len, let's test len so we can check if it actually works. Len, let's give it a string to test. Johannes. But where would len put the result? So we add another function before len. Let's add a print. Now make sure you count your open and closing parentheses. Don't leave an unended parentheses on your codes, because that's gonna be bad. So one open, one close. So we need another closing one. Let's see how it does. It returned an error. Do you see what the problem is here? We did not add quotation marks. we need to define that the value we are giving len is a string. Let's try and running it again. Ooh, it gave us a number. How many characters are there? Exactly 7. Now, if this is just our projects, we should be done by now. But we need a way for the user to input his own string. So, let's add a way for the user to input something here. Oops, let's remove that. Let's put an input function. And then let's write a message in our input function. So let's say type something here, and this will count the characters. Space. There we go. Now let's try and run it. As you see, the input message shows up with the additional space inside the quotation. So it's much easier, and it's not weird looking at it. Let's type Johannes again. It gives us the same results. So we should be done. This is an easy way for Python to count the characters in a given string. Let's give it something harder to count, I guess. Let's type, I'm typing this just for the heck of it. Hopefully it works. Lit. There we go. Oh, sorry. Lit. And enter. Ooh, it gave us a 62 character string. Let's count the characters if it actually is a 62 character string. 1, 2, a space is also a character. Remember this, a space has its own value on the ASCII table. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 6, 7, 8, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62. And there you go. It actually works. Hope to see you again if I fail the next activity. Baboosh!